Belle Delphine, I completely forgot about her until this video came up in the homepage. So the last thing I know about her was she was selling her bathwater for like a crazy amount of money, and people actually bought that. And that, you know, in a way, that's kind of smart. That is kind of smart, not gonna lie. But apparently, Belle Delphine finally went too far. I don't know the whole story about her, so I don't know really too much. I didn't really follow her at all, really. But let's see what the video says about her. It's probably going to be talking smack or something. By the way, this is really, this is weird. Right away, it's giving me some really weird vibes here.
So Belle Delphine's back, and I'd say it's absolutely everything you would expect it to be, but it's not. It's somehow worse. So if you're watching this video, you probably know who Belle Delphine is. She is like the progenitor e-girl. She was there when nobody else was. She's been in the e-girl trenches.
Bro, I remember she freaking blew up quick. Like, she blew up freaking quick, dude.
Since probably 2016, and that is a really bad place to be. I mean, I've never been there. You're gonna have to trust me on that one. But yeah, like, if you need any insight into her mental state, then you could probably look at any of the last videos she's posted. And as I said, she is back. Like, these videos have been posted.
Wait, what? Wait. What videos was she posting? She's only got 3 videos. 4 years ago. Wait, what happened? Does she have 2 channels? Okay, I thought she had more. I guess she must have deleted all the videos then.
Did in the last 3 weeks. Now, on one hand, we all have bad days.
That's weird. What is she?
I don't play with dead mice on mine. To be fair, like, if you know anything about Belle Delphine's history, this shouldn't come as a shock to you. She's got a weird obsession with dead animals, and to be fair, this is the lighter side of Belle Delphine. Okay. She has deleted nearly every single video on her channel from back in the day, and that is going to become directly important in a little bit. But there is one that remains, luckily for us, maybe unluckily for us. It's basically a monument to everything she was, and I guess still is. And in fairness, everything else aside, it does speak for itself.
Oh. Why does she have a freaking octopus there?
Yeah, that is actually quite normal. And to be fair, in the scope of Belle Delphine, this was about the most family-friendly thing she did. Now, to really set the scene and like emphasize the gravity of her latest crime, you kind of need to know what she's been doing recently. Up until the last couple of months, Belle Delphine's been on like some redemption tour. I don't necessarily know that she needed to be redeemed. She sold a few tubs of bathwater. To be fair, it does happen. Though in fairness, some people,
like I said, that is freaking smart. Selling dude. Farming Sims. That's essentially what she's doing. That's smart.
People did actually get kind of fucked up by them.
Oh. Oh my god, dude. That's freaking disgusting. Oh. That's gross, dude. You know... Oh... Okay.
Now, just to clarify, that is not me. I didn't buy Belle Delphine's bathwater. I didn't buy Belle Delphine's bathwater. But a lot of people did.
I don't know.
Like, apparently she was selling it.
He's saying that too many times, so he must have bought it.
For apparently. Well, apparently she was selling it for like $30 a tub or something. This was a few years.
Yeah, $30 freaking, dude. Dude, that's freaking... That's smart, man. Business 101.
But I can only imagine that the money or the popularity is beginning to dry up, because her behaviour recently is really giving that message. Now, first, in what can only be described as the good bit, well, she started doing a few podcasts, and she did the podcast of someone in the UK called Louis Theroux. I don't know if you know who Louis Theroux is. He's quite popular in the UK. He's made quite a few influential or popular documentaries. Documentaries on things like the Westboro Baptist Church. It's a banger if you haven't seen it.
How old are you, Shirley?
7.
7. Do you know what the sign means?
No.
But I guess he's stopped doing that now, and he has
go.
started a podcast. And Belle Delphine went on the podcast, and the results
Forcing
were
children to
interesting.
protest.
They also call you the Queen of the Simps. Who came up with that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dude, she usually has like pink hair and stuff, so that's... Is this like normal Belle Delphine right here? Is this normal?
Idea. Simp's basically just a very strong male fan of a woman who maybe has connotations of giving her money or white knighting her a bit on the internet.
Now, I did watch a bit of the podcast, not because I love Belle Delphine, just because I love, like, truth. But basically, they were just breaking down, like, the
he's pretty sus right now, dude. Okay.
generate internet terms for a mainstream audience. Interesting move for Belle Delphine, because I would reckon that she does rely heavily on the persona she's built. And you have seen the persona at the start of this video, like it is of just a complete lunatic. So yeah, her talking candidly probably breaks the illusion a little bit, especially for her fans, of which I am not one. But it is literally as I've described it. The podcast just does go on like this for a while.
Cuck's what? Cuck is more... We've gone really deep into 4chan.
Oh, no,
now.
dude.
If we're going to try and explain the internet to everyone who's listening, we're going to die on that hill. Cuck is short for cuckold. It's basically, a guy who's seen as weak and allowing his woman to be...
Even he just like, oh, shit, why am I even saying this, boys?
Yeah, even he's getting a little bit like, what am I doing here? Now, I guess if you were like some e-girl scholar, of which I am not, then this would be kind of interesting. In a lot of her appearances in the past, like, she is just completely playing up to the persona. And with this in mind, the results of all these podcasts are just weird.
For some reason, I really like...
Yes, that's the face, that's literally the style that I remember her from.
ogres at the moment.
Yes. Is it Shrek?
Not necessarily Shrek, but just like imagining
what subset
huge,
of ogre?
grotesque, like, it's just, I think what I like about it is I like something so big and so gross, kind of like overpowering something small.
Well, you know what? Credit to
So that
Belle
octopus
Delphine.
thing.
At least she's giving a chance to everybody that is subscribed to her OnlyFans. And I'm going to be real, like, given all of the promo she's received, that number is going to be extortionate, and I promise I'm not part of it.
My God, dude, the weird stuff. People will want her, dude. I think just the brain don't even go there. Just relax.
And I will expose them if this video gets 100 likes. Subscribe while you're down there. Not to Belle Delphine's OnlyFans, to my channel. I would appreciate it, and she probably wouldn't. But either way, like, the more I look back, the more these podcast
Bro, she's doing fine.
before now do just make me sad. Because when she's not in the persona, there is a bit of a sad undertone.
This is your actual relationship with your mother and your father.
I have no dad, and
Big surprise. Big surprise. Yeah, that's not surprising.
I think my mum probably does regret.
Yeah, it is kind of sad, but I guess you can't have your cake and eat it. I'm sure she's made a lot of money, but she has had to sacrifice some things along the way. There is no free lunch in this life. I'm sure you know that by now. And she might have just learnt this because she is now back on the money-making grind. As I've said, she's probably made a lot of money just in the background off OnlyFans. In the last couple of weeks, as I said, she has started uploading again. I mean, at first, to be fair to her, these videos were fairly innocent.
I think I could be wrong, but what I think is she was very like weird, kind of, which made her kind of popular. Well, she's obviously, we all can say, I mean, she's attractive, right? But she also did this like weird things, which made her really popular. But I don't, like I said, I don't know the full thing about it, but that's just what I'm going with.
You know what? That is definitely not hygienic, but it is a start, I guess. You're not going to get banned off every single mainstream social media for posting this content. So you know what, Belle? Credit to you. Unfortunately, this credit can only last as much as 10 seconds. So after giving all of the signs of making a U-turn on everything she's done, she posted maybe the craziest tweet I've seen in a while. Ever wanted
here we
to
go.
F me?
Ever wanted to, now you can almost. I'm selling my very own customized toy, including old clothes and worn underwear. It's basically me, but less annoying. Well, farming sims, boy, this is like, you might call me crazy, but this is so freaking smart. You have no idea how smart this is. This is freaking, oh, this is freaking good, dude.
Not particularly, I'm not going to lie to you. Well, now you can. I'm selling my very own customized sex toy, including, I mean, it's value for money, my own clothes and worn panties. It's basically me, but less annoying. Now, I'm just going to say straight off the bat, we might have summoned the Antichrist for this one. I don't think we were supposed to do this. I think we might have made a big mistake. Because I'm looking at these photos and why? Just for a second, imagine...
No, this is not why. This is like every freaking Simp's dream right there, dude. Literally, that's so... I can't tell you how freaking smart that is. That is insanely smart, right? Dude, she freaking nailed it, right, dude? You know, all else fails, just make a doll of yourself, dude. Frick, if I did that to me, to no one buy it.
Being a factory worker that had to create this, there is no justifiable.
Holy frig, dude. Dude, this is so freaking bad. Oh my god, dude. I think I won't get demonetized, right? I mean, she already blurred out some of the stuff.
Wage for creating this monstrosity. And by the way, if the doll wasn't enough on its own, it does get worse. She's made the informed business
shipped inside a real coffin. What? They got... Oh my god, dude. Why did I decide to watch this video again? Frick. How long? Okay, it's only a few. It's only a few more minutes. Okay, let's
decision to
just keep going.
This out in a pink coffin. And to be fair, it is kind of fitting. Like, if you do buy this, you are as good as dead. And like, just looking at this image, I've got to give a little bit of credit. They have really captured the lifeless, soulless look in Belle Delphine's eye.
There you go.
In this doll. Now, just for a second, I've got to go back to that Louis Theroux podcast, because in this podcast she went on a little bit of a tangent talking about how she wishes she was never in this life.
Would you still like to have an internet presence, even if it's a kind of a more vanilla kind of content? Would that be fun, or that you see that as more pointless?
I wish there was a way to kill me on the internet and just like
no. Once you're on, you're freaking on forever. That's the thing in the internet. Once you post something, once you do something, tweet something, doesn't matter. It's on there. People are saving that. They're freaking screenshotting the video and everything. So once it's on, she's on, boys. She's freaking on.
Somehow delete everything or just kind of die in a sense.
To be fair, that sums it up, but I can fully understand why someone in this line of work might regret it down the line. Now, I'll be real personally, like,
even if she was to like completely stop posting, yes, she'd lose some fans, but then people would still be very curious on what she's doing. So I think she's kind of like completely screwed, and she's got to basically like, what do you call it? Cancel herself, like do the worst freaking things you could possibly imagine, and then she'll be fine. But I don't know, just she doesn't really look like that type of person. But I mean, she selling a doll of herself, so just you never know, boys.
Like, I don't actually care what people do. Let me know what you think, but to be fair, I just kind of see the internet as like the Wild West. You can do what you want. If you do play stupid games, then you will win stupid prizes.
There you go.
In Belle Delphine's case, she started this line of work pretty early. To be fair, I think she might have been 18 or like just turned 18 when she started. That might have actually been the appeal for some of the people that were subscribing to her OnlyFans. It's a rough thought to think about, so we're not going to think about it anymore. She was almost adamant that she was moving on to new things, and this makes this whole thing weirder.
I like chapters.
Really?
Yeah, I think
just like to
well, it'd be quite
disappear
nice.
Would be a nice way of saying
maybe
it.
close the chapter, but there's no way to
no,
do
you can't.
That, which is
you're screwed.
Fine.
Well, what you can do is just, as we were saying, disappear. Stop doing anything. Maybe what you're saying is like, rather than fizzle out and have a kind of lower rated, non-adult content social media account.
You can't. It's too late. It's too late.
Gone.
Well, she stuck to her word for like 2 weeks. But throughout this podcast appearance, she is hammering home that she's not bothered about fame.
If she wants to do OnlyFans, that's clear what she's doing. She pretty much will never stop. I mean, don't call. I'm obviously not her. Don't know anything about her. Really, not really. But it's kind of like when your brain. Like, take me for an example. Like, when I started doing YouTube, it's just like all I wanted to freaking do was YouTube. So I just kept doing YouTube. So once your brain is fixated on something that's like rewarding, you just want to keep doing it. So I guess that's her kind of way of feeling rewarded, I guess. But that's the thing with our brains is that everyone's brains is not very good.
I'm going to call her bluff, though, because while she might not want it in a superficial sense, well, it's definitely a pretense to money, really, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
In the fame aspect of it, so there would be nothing really holding me on at that point. And I think I think once it's run its course, just leave it.
Yeah, so I know I said I was going to leave it. I am just not going to leave it. I'm going to release a life-size doll. It doesn't make any sense, but maybe I'm just looking for sense where it literally cannot exist. Either way, Belle Delphine has made
doesn't
a lot
have to
of
make
people
sense.
happy with this.
Just roll with it.
Researching for this video or looking for something to talk about, I went to some weird places. One of these places, amongst others, was the Belle Delphine Reddit. And when I tell you it's bad in there, it is bad in there. Not going to lie, that doll looks very tempting to buy. Plus, the coffin is something I always wanted.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Oh my God. Why? Shy Guy 666999. Oh my freaking God, dude. That's Reddit. Yeah. Yeah.
For a dolls box. So this would go to suggest that this guy owns multiple dolls, and I'm not surprised. And by the way, this is maybe the purest comment. I would buy it right now if I lived alone.
Darn wife always
And then someone did reply asking if his wife is ruining the fun. I think it might go about saying that this man does not have a wife. And finally, and maybe my favourite, because it did get 11 downvotes on the Belle Delphine subreddit. Do you realise the depths you have to go to get downvoted on the Belle Delphine subreddit? Well, this twisted soul, he said, I prefer doll because I'm not real man enough to get in touch with Belle. And I don't deserve her. Now, before you ask, can I... Oh, I didn't write this comment. You're gonna have to take my word for this one. I browsed this subreddit with an incognito tab. But yeah, overall, this
save yourself while you're at it, dude.
Like and sub, or I'm gonna send this doll to your house in see-through packaging.
Oh, dude. Frick, imagine the mailman delivering that. Oh my God, dude. It's freaking... Well, we learned a bit about, I'm just gonna go lie down now.